So, here we go. Low string, 6th string. So, piano. Now, most times, if you're just looking up chords, looking up songs, they'll just have the names. They'll have the lyrics. If you're learning how to sing the song, they'll have the lyrics, and then it'll have the chords over the top of it. Now, what if they start throwing some wonkiness at you, and they put a tiny little M next to the letter? If they say A and then M, that means A minor. Okay, so don't feel like you have to completely reinvent the wheel to try and figure out what the minor is. Now, the nice thing about chords is there's just little adjustments that you can make to make this chord sound different. So if we're starting with A, right? We want to make this a minor A, so A minor. What we need to do is just take the 3rd of the chord, so in this case, C sharp, where our pinky is, and we have to move that down 1/2 step to C. So normally it would go A, C sharp, E. We want to take it A, C, E. Okay, so here's A major. Now if we're going to move that to minor, we just take the pinky and we replace it on C with our index finger. So here's A major, here's A minor. Notice how it changes, right? So you're moving down just 1/2 step, and it goes from kind of up, major, happy, maybe a little darker, a little minor-y, a little spaghetti western sound. Okay. Okay, so that's what it looks like in that normal A shape. Now, if we're taking that and say we're moving around, say we were moving around to D, and we were playing a D major, but using that same shape. So we're up here, right? There's your D major. You're doing the exact same thing if you want to make that a D minor. You got to take this pinky and move it down 1/2 step. So you just change the voicing from this to this. Now notice that looks just like the E shape. This one, right? The big bar chord. The crazy thing is, when you move that down 1 string, instead of having the 6th string be the bass string, and you move it down to the 5th string, it's a minor now. So they look really, really similar, but the structure changes because this one has a major 3rd in it, and this one has a minor 3rd in it. There would be your major, and there's your minor. Okay? So, the structure again, major chord, up front, you've got the major 3rd, 4 half steps. Then you've got a minor 3rd on the back end, 3 half steps. A minor chord is the exact opposite. You've got a minor 3rd, 3 half steps up front, then a major chord, or major 3rd on the back end. So, A minor, it's A, C, E, A, E, A, C, E. Okay, so now if we want to take that A minor, and say we didn't want this voicing. We wanted a full 6 string of voicing. So let's go here. There's your A shape, or excuse me, your E shape, right? The bar chord shape on A major. And we want to take this and make it a minor. Again, doing the same thing. Taking that C sharp, flatting it, moving it down 1/2 step. So where's our C sharp? It's right here. Right? There's the major happy sound. So now, just take the middle finger out altogether and bar all the way across. There's your A minor. Because C's right there. So this is your minor shape that you can move all over the neck. You want to sound G minor? Same shape. B minor? There you go. D minor? right there. Then if you want to make them major again, just put your middle finger back in there. Then you got your major third. And it moves around all over the neck. Again, just making sure you know where your root note is, and whether or not the third is major or minor lets you know which chord you're going to play. Okay? So again, recap. There's A major. Flat the third, make it A minor. Okay? Same shape, just moved up. D major. There's D minor. Okay? So for this one, D, F sharp, D, oh, excuse me, D, A, D, F, and A. Okay? And there's that movable minor shape. Okay? So you've got a bar chord major that's movable, and a bar chord minor that's movable. 6-string version. Okay. So now let's take a look and see how we would do that with some of the other shapes. So if we're in C, right, and we wanted to make this minor, there's an easy way and there's a hard way. Okay, so what do we have to do to make this minor? Well, what we need to do is make these E's E flat. Okay, so we've got an E here, and we've got an open E. Now we don't want to play an open E and the E flat at the same time, because they're gonna rub. They're gonna not sound great, unless that's really what you're going for, in which case, by all means. But for this case, we probably don't want to do that. So if we want to take this E held by our middle finger down 1/2 step, you've got to kind of do this weird stretch. See? There's E flat. Oh yeah, there's that minor second. Fun. Sounds creepy. Don't like it. Okay? So that could be kind of a mess. So let's just not worry about taking a minor on this shape, because it's not really practical. Unless you want to try and get some funky shape like this and don't hit the E at all, you could do that. It's kind of a lot of work, because all you'd have to do is just go, and you just put it right there. It sounds a lot cleaner, and it's an easier shape. So I'd probably pick this one. Okay? Now we do the same thing if we were to take this C and do a 6-string version of it. Just do that bar chord, right? Okay. Easy peasy. Okay. So now if we want to do a G minor, same thing here. You've got that cowboy chord shape, but if you want to do G minor, instead of, you could grab this B flat here. It sounds okay. So you've got that minor kind of darkening things up, making it sound mean. The other option is, again, do the 6-string version. Okay. That one, it's kind of a push. You could really go either way. I mean, if you're more comfortable with the bar chord, you could. Or if you got a little bit of a stretch that you could do, you could grab that B flat on the 1st fret there. Now this one, I've got a big kink in my wrist. So it might not be super comfortable for some of you, and stretching that, you've got a little pressure on your thumb, pulling back. It sounds okay, but might be a lot of work, whereas you could just go, and it sounds pretty good. Probably do that. Now, if we're doing the same thing with E, then, it's pretty easy. So there's that E shape. Okay. Now what we're going to do is just flat this third. So there's the G sharp with your 1st finger. Just take it off. There's E minor. Okay. So it's the same thing as this. Taking the middle finger out. You're just pulling it off. Okay? It's pretty cool. Okay? Now with D, it gets a little bit different. Okay? So where's our third? It's that second finger. So if we want to move this second finger down to the first fret, what we need to do is do a little bit of a flip-flop. There's D major. There we go. And then there's our D minor. Okay? D major again. And there's D minor. Major third with F sharp. Minor third with F. So you're kind of flip-flopping the spots a little bit. Bringing the middle finger over and the first finger back.